pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see at the people are stupid.
Did you mute it?
No, that's funny.
I don't want to know.
It's okay. No, it's too late.
I was purposely fucking with you because I thought you muted it while we did
I
the
usually
intro.
do, but it's too late. We're starting on a throat clear.
Terrible.
Starting on a throat clear.
That was not a throat clear. That was a purposeful to see if it was you recording because I saw you hit a button, so I wanted to fuck with you.
Wait, what?
Okay. I did a cough a minute ago.
Yeah.
But then I saw you click a button.
I unmuted us.
Oh, I thought you muted us. I'm like,
but why would you go to test it with that?
Like, why would fuck with you? Just being it's off.
No, it was on.
And it was on. So you did the opposite.
That was me unmuting.
Nice.
It's all right.
All right. Sorry, everybody.
That's how we'll start it. It's all right.
Okay. So episode 15.
Yep.
So let's get a quick little recap.
Of what? Our weekends?
How it's been going crazy.
Still going up?
Crazy, right? We've done a couple live. We had a couple.
The lives are so weird. Going live on TikTok is such a bizarre thing. That like people, it's just so weird that like people want to listen to us.
A couple of thousand people listening to us, and with questions and a lot of support, it's been great, and it's been going great.
Yeah,
I
guess while we're here, we'll plug all our shit. So
plug it.
Follow us on
Turtle?
TikTok. Yeah, King Turtle.
King Turtle, what's up?
Wow, getting shout outs. People are getting individual shout outs. That's huge.
And who a couple of the other Stu Cohn, what's up, brother?
Yeah.
Big time fan.
Big time fan, long listener. You know, that's like what people say. I don't know. Follow our TikTok at Daddy Issues Pod, our Instagram, Daddy_Issues Podcast. Our YouTube is Daddy Issues with John and Braun. What else are we on? Those are like the main things we're on.
And we're a little over we're about 74,000 followers right now.
75.
75. We want to get to 100,000. We're going to have a live party.
Yeah, but the problem is, how do we know when we're going to cross
I think that when we're around 90 something, we'll know. We'll start
but it can happen the next day.
All right, but either way, we're going to celebrate. So my point is, if you can push, tell your friends, do what you got to do. Let's get more followers. We want to get over 100,000 follower marks, right?
Yeah. If we can get to triple digits, that'd be 6 digits, actually, not even triple. That's crazy.
And a couple of our TikToks have gotten close to 1 million views individual. Like we're talking about like 900.
Yeah.
We want to get to some. So,
but that's just going to.
Just organic.
But big news today that just happened actually a couple hours ago was we were banned from, we were permanently banned from ever participating in the TikTok Creator Fund.
Explain out what that means to you, because I didn't know what that means.
TikTok has set up this fund where I think they put like $200 million into it a year. And then
is that from China?
Well, TikTok is owned by China.
So that's the TikTok money from China that they probably owe to Biden, or they get taken back from Biden and his family?
No, that's maybe part of the money that they give out to Biden. Biden's probably actually President Biden is in the TikTok Creator Fund, probably
motherfucker.
It's just basically a fund where if you have a certain amount of followers and a certain amount of views, you can apply to this fund, and then TikTok will pay you a certain amount a week based on how well your videos do, basically to just support the creators and make sure that you're staying on their platform and making good content. We applied and we were banned.
But we got it. They've accepted us.
No, they accepted us into the program, and then upon reviewing our channel, they said we are permanently banned.
That's okay.
I like that. I feel like that makes me more proud of the show.
Well, because we're not kiss asses, right? So we speak our mind. We speak what we believe to be the truth.
And if TikTok doesn't like it, they don't like it.
Correct. We're not here for TikTok. We're here for our listeners.
Here for you.
We're here for you. No, seriously. But we are here for them. We are here for you and I to have a good time doing what we're doing and our interaction.
Yeah.
And building and loving our relationship.
And I posted that on our Instagram, a picture of the
denial.
Yeah. And everyone was loving it. Everyone's saying that's great. It's because you speak the truth or whatever.
Yeah, but that's what we're not here to impress anybody, to show off to anybody, or to bullshit anybody. We're here to just speak our mind of who we are, live and let live. And
right. And we started this to just me and you just talk about what we, that's not what I was going for. But,
that's what I'm going, give me another one, brother. Give me another one.
We started this to just talk and
something for us to do as a father and son.
Right. And like, you know how people will, like a family or friends, you sit on the couch and you just have conversations about whatever. And you're not like, I know.
Or as you would say, what not.
Yeah. You have conversations and whatnot.
Right.
And just like shooting the shit with your friends or your family. And that's what we just are doing. Like, we don't claim that we're experts on anything. We're We're not trying to be anything that we're not. We're just talking.
Correct. And speaking
And I don't know why people are interested in hearing us talk, but I guess they are.
Well, some of the reasons why people is because they feel comfortable with us. It reminds them of their home. I have a New York way. It reminds them of certain people about the Northeast. They like the dynamics between the father and son, and some people do have that with their own parents. Some people don't. What's been funny is we've been getting a lot of feedback. They want me to be their daddy TikTok. So not in a sexual way. That's not what we're talking about.
Maybe but I'm sure some of them are.
Okay, well, I'm not going down that road. But like me fathering them, So we're trying to do this new nickname of Daddy TikTok, and I call all my children.
Not Daddy TikTok.
What
Daddy, actually, no. You know what? I said we should make it like you're the dad of TikTok, but I like Daddy TikTok better. That's way better.
Don't be a creepy fuck. And then what we do.
Oh, that's great. You got to start a personal page outside of the podcast called Daddy TikTok.
Make sure you set it up tonight before anyone else goes and tries to set it up.
Right. Yeah.
Get the domain and do what you got to do.
Well, we don't need the domain, just the handle.
Why not? DaddyTikTok.com.
Let me see if that's
Why'd you do it? Why not?
Daddy TikTok is funny. So we both got back from the airport this afternoon. We were both in different places.
Right.
You were in Nashville, Tennessee. How was that? I didn't even ask you about it yet. I wanted to save it for you.
Okay, so we had a great time. Went with 3 other couples. A lot of fun. Great music. Don't know what the whole big thing about Nashville is.
DaddyTikTok.com is available. $888 a year.
Do it.
Bought.
Done. You just put it that quickly?
Yeah.
How fucking great is that?
Yeah.
So
right, sorry,
you're going to start a thing now so people can ask me questions on DaddyTikTok.com.
Well, no one's going to ask you questions on your website.
Oh, people don't do that?
You don't ask questions on a website.
Okay, I don't know.
On an Instagram.
I don't have an Instagram, do I?
No, but we'll start.
Can you do it DaddyTikTok.Instagram.com?
Yeah, probably. No. Okay, you have no idea what you're saying.
I have no idea.
All right, go back to Nashville.
So Nashville was a great time. We had an awesome time. They shut everything down at like 11:30, which makes no sense because
why'd you go? Just for fun?
Why not? Just have a good time.
I'm just asking.
Just total 4 couples. Good time, good drinking, good eating, good food. Well, I just said that. Great music. I don't just enjoy
What'd you do? You just hung out, drank. I saw some videos of you partying your ass off.
But I party because I don't like it's 19.
I don't know.
No, I don't drink I don't.
You didn't have a sip of alcohol all weekend.
That's not the question, and I'm gonna answer that.
I just asked that question.
But I want to be very clear that people think
he's
I'm
avoiding
drunk.
the question.
People think I'm drunk and I don't drink. I had a great fucking time. Let loose and have fun.
No, I'm not, and I'm not. I drank a lot this weekend. I'm not judging.
I don't want to hear that.
I mean, I went back to college.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
Well, you were in Nashville. I was in New Orleans.
And how was that?
I was visiting my brother who goes to school there. It was great. It was exhausting.
Wasting? Am I confirmed wasting my money in college?
Oh my God. I mean,
wasted.
I don't understand how they can all sustain. I'm sure a lot of them are listening. No, so it was also so weird. Like,
I waste my money? Let's be very clear.
Well, yeah, of course.
I paid my last semester last week, and I'm fucking done with paying for
especially that it's like in COVID times because they're not even going to class. So like it's an extra waste of money. I'm sure they're all listening, and I'm about to bash everything. Not bash people, but I'm going to bash New Orleans and their lifestyle there. New Orleans is great. You've been
3 days.
New Orleans is the weirdest place in this country.
And dirty.
I don't think there's a weirder city in the country than New Orleans
because it's not American like.
No, it feels like you're in a fully different country, and 100%. It's like the culture there is so different. Like there are things that exist in normal America. You could go to any city in America,
and it's a commonality,
right? And then you go to New Orleans, and it's like
no, I agree.
I don't even know weird things like there's only like one movie theater in the whole city, and it's weird. It's not even like a chain movie theater. It's local,
and it's seedy. Isn't it seedy?
Yeah,
I'm dirty.
It's so fun. Like there's such character to the city, and it feels so different and unique and lively. But it's kind of a shithole. No offense to any listeners. I agree. I genuinely really like it there, but I wouldn't want to live there.
So it's a great place to visit. It's like Vegas. It's 3 nights in Vegas, 3 nights in New Orleans. You have the greatest fucking time. You party. It's awesome. Great food. Great shit. Great culture. Great fucking food.
And everyone there's so nice.
Wait, it's awesome, but it's dirty. You can only do it for 3 nights, 4 days, and you're ready to get home.
Oh my God. Like I was there for 3 days, and my body, like physically and mentally, I'm exhausted.
Well, we're going back to the end of February. You know that.
Yeah. But I'll have time to recover by then.
It's one of the best food.
Oh my God, the food is so good. And the party, like the scene there is so fun.
Great bars, great nightlife, great. It's like a sexy, dirty, fun, raunchy city.
Yeah.
But it's 3 days.
I just wouldn't choose to live there. But I like visiting a lot. Like, don't get me wrong, any listeners from New Orleans specifically.
I would not live there, but I love going there.
Yeah. So I went to visit Bryce, who's in college. And
last semester of senior year, can't fucking wait to pay the
And when I say he's in college, he is embracing the college lifestyle to a different level. It was so I stayed with him in his house, which is his like frat house, but it's not really because they're kind of got kicked off campus.
No, they did get kicked off, not kind of.
Yeah. I don't want to give too many details because maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. So
fair enough, right.
I'm not going to say names of locations and stuff and whatnot. But so this house has been in their frat for generations of brothers. And so it's been passed down. And he lives there with 2 of his friends who were great guys. Everyone there was so nice. Like all of Bryce's friends were so people. Nice.
Yep.
But the lifestyle is so
different.
Gross. It's so gross. Like their house was so dirty. And they told me that they cleaned it for me. And the floor is sticky. The couches are, because the furniture has just been passed down from brother to brother.
Disgusting.
So the couches are all stained. They're old. And I was told that they got the couches like off the street like 10 years ago. And they're still using the same couches. It's gross. And it's just empty alcohol bottles all over. First of all, that's their decor. They put liquor bottles up surrounding the ceiling.
And probably never wash. They're just empty liquor bottles just put on the shelf.
They're finished bottles that they drink. And that's like the decor of the house. So I was
so proud.
I mean, I really should have just gotten a hotel room. No offense to Bryce.
Right, $100 to get a beautiful hotel.
I know, but I wanted to stay with Bryce. So the first night I slept on his futon, which was it wasn't his futon. Again, another thing that was passed down brother to brother. So it was.
You put a sheet on?
I put a sheet on, but still it was disgusting. And so I slept on that the first night. And Bryce he's such a college kid. He doesn't know. Like when Bryce comes to visit me in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but you're also an adult. It's a whole different mentality.
But like he arrives and I already have a queen air mattress set up with 2 pillows and the blanket tucked in and it's all nice and whatever. I show up and he's like, here's a blanket, I guess. And it's literally the size of a towel.
It's a potato sack, one of those.
It's the size of a towel. And it's like one of like the Mexican blankets.
Beach things you bring on the beach.
Yeah. And so I'm literally, and it's freezing in there because they don't have heat or anything. So I'm shivering all night. I had to sleep in my sweatshirt and
fucking
jeans.
Blanket.
So what ended up happening, which his friends are super nice. I'm going to shout them out because they were all great to me. The girls, like his friend group, the girls in that group, they all live in their own house. And so I stayed with them because their house was so clean and nice. And they had an extra bedroom. And so
perfect.
I had like 30 pillows in that bed. So I had one night of roughing it and then I stayed with them and it was great.
I'm glad you went. Good to brothers to hang. It worked out perfect. You had a good time. And Mom and I were happy you went.
Yeah.
Listen, to all you fathers out there listening, we know our kids have to go to college, but I'm telling you, you have to agree with me. The biggest waste of money.
Oh my God.
No, it's hands down the fucking biggest waste of money sending your kid to college.
So you're paying $250,000
net dollars.
Yeah.
Net. No, wait, whoa. It's more than that. You look at fucking Burke right now.
Right. I mean, it's like, it's on things to add on.
It's probably about $300,000, close to $300,000 net.
Yeah.
To send your kid to school for literally the whole thing is Greek life partying.
No, you know what they're doing? So I was there for 3 days out of this lifestyle and I'm exhausted from it. I don't know how it's sustainable for them. You wake up at 2 p.m. because you went to sleep at 4 a.m. the night before. You wake up at 2 p.m., you lounge around for a little bit, you go get food or you just Postmates in food, sit on the dirty ass couches and just play video games for like 4 hours. Then you get dinner and then you start drinking. People come in and out. The house is completely transient. People literally, like there's no boundaries. That's just random people in and out of the house, constant shuffle of nonsense. And then everyone starts drinking and then you go out and you party and then you come back and order like McDonald's at 3 a.m. Everyone's hanging out in the living room. And then eventually you all just go to bed at like 5. They do that every day. I don't understand.
But how glad am I that I have a boy?
Oh yeah.
If that's a daughter doing it, and by the daughters are doing that.
Oh, of course. I was with all of them doing it.
They're worse, right?
Worse in what way?
The girls are more aggressive and whatever.
Like what? Sexually, you mean?
Yeah. It's just, I got to tell you, all I know, leave it this way. I'm happy I have sons.
I think girls nowadays definitely are more forward with like sexual stuff.
So glad I have boys. Well, I'm glad you're home. I'm glad Bryce is fucking graduated.
But now I'm thinking, because I agree with you, but I wonder why we feel this way. Like, why are you cool with like your son?
I'm not cool with it, but I don't want you fucking.
But why is it better to have a son who's like sleeping around than a daughter sleeping around?
Because it's one dick. If your daughter's gonna have 20 dicks,
but it's 20 vaginas.
Yeah, it's okay.
Why?
Double standard.
Right. But why is that like?
That's just the way I feel. Is that not even, like I said, one of the very beginning podcasts, not everything needs a reason.
No, I'm not. Would you questioning you? I'm just questioning the idea of it. Would you want your son getting laid to 20 girls? No, I agree with you on that, but I'm saying like, I feel like that's probably wrong that we think that way.
I don't think it's wrong. I don't think it's wrong. I'm more old fashioned. I think that's the way it is. I think that,
but like that a daughter shouldn't sleep around, but a son, it's like cool for them to sleep around. I don't think my son should
sleep around either. But I'm just saying, there's a big difference knowing your daughter's doing something to a guy as opposed to your son's doing something to a girl. That's just
maybe it's because one is like the action and one's being like received. Like a girl is receiving something, right?
No, the girl could be giving it to the guy, giving oral to the guy.
Yeah, like the act of sex.
Either way, fucking happy I have both boys and no girls. It'd be a problem. My girl would be staying home from school, going to community college. No doubt.
If you had a daughter, she'd be even more out there because she'd revolt against all your.
And then I wouldn't fucking pay for her.
But you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know about all.
Oh, I know everything.
Like you know all the things that Burke gets up to. I'm sure you
know everything. Please, I'm not stupid.
Also, found out this week that Burke uses my apartment in LA as a sex dungeon, so that's great.
That was good for him. That was great.
Burke has been, because my apartment has been sitting empty while I've been staying in Florida, and I gave Burke the key because I have a lot of plants in there, and I have him once a week coming to my apartment to water the plants. And I found out that he's coming more often to my apartment and using it for other things besides watering the plants because he's coming there late at night.
There's a girlfriend. That's okay.
Right?
Do you have a camera?
No, because one of my friends was staying there.
Right, but do you have?
I don't have a camera.
You don't have
a ring or anything? Yeah. Nah.
Should have gone that.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Yeah, Burke keyed in on your friend that was staying there for the weekend when he would have.
Yeah, well, one of my friends had to go to LA for the week, so I let him use the place, and he was sleeping in the bed, or I don't know what he was doing, but he was in the bedroom, and Burke comes into my apartment at like 11 p.m., sees a bag in the front that has never been there before, and then they heard each other, and so both my friend and Burke were like, hello? Who's there? And Burke said he thought that there was like a Squatter, that's what it's called. And my friend thought that someone was breaking in.
Yeah, but listen, so Burke can't have any friends in his apartment because of COVID in California being fucked up. So if he wants to go to his girlfriend, let him have a good time. Who cares?
No, Burke and his girlfriend, I'm not going to say her name. You guys can use my place. It's fine. Just don't be bringing a bunch of other people over.
Right. Don't be using a party place and fucking and keep it clean.
Also, I had to fly Spirit to New Orleans.
Shit.
Oh my God. That's the worst airline ever.
Is that the shit when you got to wait on like zones? You got to wait?
You got to wait in zones. It's like the budget airline. So my tickets were $30 each way. To bring
technically your tickets were free.
My ticket was $30. It wasn't free. You paid for the ticket, but it still was $30. I didn't say I paid $30.
All right. I'm just having a little fun. Your ticket was free. It cost $30.
So it cost $30
per ticket.
Per each way to get onto the plane. And then to bring a carry-on bag.
Did they charge you?
That a carry-on bag is $45. A carry-on bag.
Did they charge you?
I tried to sneak in and they had like 4 checkpoints. And it's impossible to sneak a bag on to Spirit. They know.
What if you check the bag? Same price?
Bag check is cheaper than carry-on.
Checked it.
Your nice bag, I don't want to check it.
No, you can't do that.
Right. And it was like
$90 for that bag?
Yeah, I paid that myself.
Well, I don't mind paying it.
But it's ridiculous. And I was too late. I showed up to the airport and I was like, I'm going to sneak on with this bag. They're not going to catch me. So then once I'm there, I have to pay it. And then on the way back, I have to pay it.
Insulting.
So, yeah.
Any change for the weekend?
No.
Okay.
I left Rice for like $50.
Wow, you guys partied hard. 3 days, spent $450 in 3 days, a lot of money.
Between 2 people? Going out and food and...
I guess. All right. No, but listen, I want you to enjoy. I'm glad you saw your brother. I'm happy.
Yeah, it was fun.
So what do we got? What's on the list that's going to shock us?
I have a lot of stuff.
What's the button I can hit if I want to cough?
That button right there. Not the green, the red. If you hit the green, it'll screw everything up.
Really? What does it do?
Well, no, it will just only solo your mic.
I like that. Yeah. Daddy issues, breaking up from Bronson. So Bronson, what do you? No, I won't do it. Nice.
I have a lot of stuff to talk about actually. Like usually on the show list of ideas, I'll have like 6 ideas. Look how many. Look at this.
You're never getting to those. So
look at all this. No, well, this is for future ones too. I have future ideas on there.
Keep adding future ones, so we'll never get to it.
All right, so let's see
who keeps texting me. Sorry, guys. All right, go ahead.
Let's see. We can talk about that crazy ass video that was posted.
Do you still have it?
It's been taken off. I can't find it.
It's upsetting. It's just.
I'm sure everyone knows what we're talking about at this point.
About the people in the Northeast when the snow, the neighbors are yelling at each other, and the guy comes down, shoots them, and then shoots her again because she wasn't.
Unreal that happened.
No, it's disgusting. And then a fucking coward pussy shoots himself and commits suicide.
Yeah.
No, it's terrible. It's so offensive watching it.
But see, it also is so complicated too because the people who got shot. This is tepid waters I have to walk into. This is kind of tricky. The people who got shot, it was so terrible. First of all, watching this video, like I don't think I've ever watched a real murder.
That's terrible.
Before. And
but he shoots them, goes back to him because she didn't die,
and then
gets an AR or an AK.
And you know what he said before he shot her?
What did he say again?
He said, "You should have kept your mouth shut."
Oh yeah.
Oh right. My God, that's like a movie.
Yeah, but then he shot himself.
Yeah,
which is fucked
because
up.
He was like, "I'd rather just end it than deal with." But you know what happened? So the couple who got shot were shoveling snow off of their driveway onto his lawn, and he said, "Stop doing that." And then it was like a whole fight ensued.
Verbal fight.
And they were yelling. The woman was yelling, "You're such a pussy!" And then the guy was like, "What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do?" Yeah. So it's like it's so complicated because
you got to be careful. Someone snaps.
Right. That happens. Like they were egging him on, pushing him, and he snapped.
And now they're dead.
All of them are dead.
Whole thing's terrible.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. It's very depressing.
It's fucked up.
Such an eerie video to watch that.
She should have played dead. She's an idiot. Well, she didn't die the first time.
No, he shot her. He shot her a few times, and then the husband goes into the garage, crawls into the garage, and she yells, "Call the cops! Call the cops!" while she's like bleeding out in the street. And then the guy comes back with an AK or an AR.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Here's well, I don't know. A lot of the ones I have here are just going to trigger you. So I guess we'll go down that road. This week, the Justice Department announced that they're filing an investigation into SpaceX, Elon Musk's company, get ready for this. I'll just read it. The U.S. Department of Justice is investigating SpaceX over whether the company discriminates against non-U.S. citizens in its hiring. So the DOJ is requesting an order from the court to require SpaceX to comply with the subpoena. They received a complaint of employment discrimination from a non-U.S. citizen.
Non-U.S. citizen.
So what they're investigating, the Department of Justice is saying that SpaceX doesn't hire enough non-U.S. citizens.
Who are not here legal. Or who are here legal, but who come in a green card and not U.S.
Right.
citizens.
So they're saying there are too many American citizens that work for SpaceX, an American company founded by a foreigner.
Wait.
Elon Musk is from South Africa.
Okay, but also who has some serious confidential stuff, right, and proprietary things that he might only want Americans and not non-U.S.
Sure. I didn't even think about it from that angle.
And taking people into space, so he might not want someone to sabotage with terrorism and shit like that.
I didn't even think about it from that angle at all. I mean, I don't know if that's what he's thinking of.
No,
I think he just wants
right.
It's
a privately held company.
Elon is known. He's talked about it for a while for a long time that he likes his company's based in America and he likes to support American industry.
What's wrong with that?
I don't understand why the American government
cares.
They're penalizing him for hiring too many Americans. I don't understand that.
All right. Do you really not understand it?
No, I genuinely don't.
Okay, it's all about fucking power again. This is where it stems from. Elon Musk is an innovator.
He's a foreigner.
Listen,
we should be thanking him for bringing Americans jobs.
But he's a game changer in our world.
Yes,
we know that. So what happens is, when people are prejudiced or hate someone and they don't know them, that's ignorance out of fear, right? Usually, people fear what they don't know or they don't have control over. The government, what they're doing something like this is, Elon Musk is an innovator. He is a true world changer. In the next 10, 15 years, he's going to make where it's going to be a whole different world that we live in. Okay. And that's just the beginning, right? With his whole tunnel, the whole 9 yards on things.
Not even that, just colonizing Mars and the Neuralink.
I'm talking about right. The Neuralink's one thing.
He's pushing humanity forward more than anyone in history at the moment.
So government, which is a joke, okay, he's destroying the government. They can't keep up with him. They want to try to bring him down. He's too powerful. He's going to change the world. And by the way, our government can't handle that. They don't want the fucking change. They want the power. They want the control.
Why wouldn't it makes no sense that the government would want foreigners over Americans to have jobs?
Amen.
That's ridiculous.
And a women. The fucking government's a joke. Wait, Bronson, why is the first bill they passed the fact with the gender stuff? Do you understand our government's a clown? That they have nothing else to do, so they're going to go ahead and go after Elon Musk? That's what they need to spend taxpayer dollars on? No, he's going to destroy them, Bronson.
It says the charge alleges that SpaceX, during the Charging's Party interview, SpaceX made inquiries about his citizenship status and ultimately failed to hire him for the position because he is not a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident.
Oh, give me a break.
Why? I don't see anything wrong.
Good for him. Fuck it. Good for him.
I don't see anything wrong with being like, look, we only want people who live in America and work in America.
Okay.
To work here.
In privately held companies, do you understand that a lot of something, whatever, I'm not going to bring it up. I'm not bringing it up. It's a terrible thing.
Yeah,
I think he should fight them nonstop.
I'm sure he's going to.
Only hire fucking American citizens. We don't have to hire non-US citizens. Fuck it. Can non-US citizens vote in our election?
No, they cannot. Non-US citizens.
So then why do we have to fucking, then should we sue the government and say, listen, I don't want them fucking voting. I don't want half the Americans voting. But
they can't vote.
That's my point. So you're going to tell a privately held fucking company, a person who is a U.S. citizen.
And who isn't
I get it, but the point is, I get it.
So it's not like he's an American who's doing this out of
we got fucking Muslims in fucking Congress. We have fucking Muslims that hate America. Well, my point is, we allow that, but yet you can't.
Wait, but being Muslim and hating America isn't hand in hand.
No, but okay, I understand, but you know what I'm saying.
But you just threw that out there.
I threw it out. Yeah, you're right. I threw it out there.
Name a Muslim person.
Okay, listen to me.
Name one.
Is it an OAC one?
First of all, it's AOC.
AOC. I mean,
her name is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. That sounds Muslim to you?
She's not.
She's Hispanic.
Who is the Muslim one I watched?
Don't know.
You do know.
I do know. Yes,
okay, what is the one that went on the video and said she's anti-American?
No, I don't. I don't know.
Look it up right now. 100%.
The most popular, most mainstream Muslim congresswoman is Ilhan Omar.
Okay. By the way, Bronson, just because
I don't think Ilhan Omar hates America.
Listen, there's 100%. I saw the video. She's anti-American. She wants to bring down America. She's in Congress and she's a Muslim. Doesn't mean so I don't know her name, but I know for a fact that she's in office.
Ilhan Omar is a Muslim American who is in office.
Let me have the fucking computer.
Okay, try to find it.
I will find it.
But you just throw these things at
me. So I throw out whatever the fuck I want to throw out.
But you have nothing to base it off of. You don't even know her name.
You got a lot of shit open up. Not knowing the person's name in office doesn't mean that the person doesn't exist.
Right, but
so I don't know her name.
But big deal. Okay, so you all your facts might be wrong.
No, and your facts could be wrong too. Just because I don't know the name of a person doesn't mean
I didn't say any facts. All I said was her name is Ilhan Omar.
We're gonna have the same fucking debate again. I'm not even sure if it's that person. I'm saying
okay.
I know for a fact.
Let's see. Okay. I would love to hear.
Okay, you got a lot of shit open on this fucking computer. How do I get a new one? A new tab open?
Just search it right here.
Oh, right here.
Just search there.
All right.
So I would love to hear.
All right, tough guy. Easy.
I would love to hear audio of a congresswoman or man saying, "I hate America."
Okay.
She's American.
Who gives a fuck? There are people that were in fucking ISIS that were American. They fucking hated America.
That's true.
She's American.
Remember ISIS? Wow, what a throwback.
They'll be back. Don't worry about it. Now that you got Harris in office.
All right, let's see. John is on the computer. This is the first time, actually.
Fucking tough guy.
This is the first time John's on the computer. I think Ilhan Omar is the only one that I know of who is Muslim. There's a few others, but I don't know. But we're Jewish, and you would support a Jewish congressman or woman.
Yep. I'm making a general statement, but the problem is,
what does religion have to do with?
Because the Muslim culture, I'm making a general statement, and wants to take down America. The Muslim culture wants
Muslim Americans do.
The Muslim religion and teachings, for the most part, is anti-America, anti what they stand for.
Iran is anti-America.
Yeah, and I don't want them in my fucking office.
Ilhan Omar's not Iranian; she's American.
Okay, I'm not talking about the person. I don't care about the person's name. I'm telling you that culturally. Okay, I don't want a white Aryan race group fucking person or a neo-Nazi in Congress because it promotes hatred. Well, it's anti-American.
Okay, Nazis are promoting hatred. Muslim isn't inherently promoting hatred. There are definitely problematic things within the religion of Islam.
Muslim culture is anti-American. You don't have to agree. They're not going to change my opinion.
Jewish
is not
culture is anti-American. Yes, it is.
It is not.
True believers of Judaism would not want to live in America. You really want to go back to Israel.
I'm going to find this thing and shut you up.
All right. I don't think anyone who's... I think a requirement to be in government should be you should have to say that you don't believe in God. Because we set up separation of church and state. We shouldn't have religious people making laws religiously. But a lot of people disagree with that.
No, a lot of
people view America as a Christian nation. I will find the
fucking thing and I will go live with it when we do our live.
When we go live. Okay.
No, because go ahead, Ron. Keep talking. What else do you want to talk about?
I knew my notes on my laptop. On your laptop, actually. My laptop broke.
Here, Muslim American Congresswoman Ilhan Omar rebukes the attacks on her loyalty to America. She was the one that posted shit. I'm telling you right now.
So that article just said she denies.
She denies that because she fucking got called in.
But then let's find the attacks.
Find it. Okay.
Let's find the attacks.
Okay, I'll find it. I'll get it. Bear with me, people. Go raise kids. All right, 1 minute. 1 minute.
The Super Bowl's on right now. We're doing this.
Let's see.
Just thinking.
Here you go. Get me the volume on this fucking board. This is, I remember. This is it. Fucking.
That's not Ilhan Omar.
Whatever. Go ahead. 1 minute. Here, 1 second.
Okay, this is from Snopes, which Snopes is a website that debunks things. That's what
I'll find it. There's no question. I remember it was there.
Okay, first of all, this from Snopes, it says claim a video shows U.S. Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib delivering a 1-minute message on how to spread Islam in the U.S. It says this has been miscaptioned. In July 2019, a viral video started going viral on social media. Versions of the video have been deleted. All right, let's see.
Is that Muslims have to address. And while our final objective is not just to become part of the system that we experience now and that we see, our final objective is to create our own Islamic systems, and not only create Islamic systems for Muslims, but to look at all the other people
okay, you ready?
Sharing this country with us as potential Muslims.
There you go.
If we look at them as potential Muslims.
Okay, here it says, this is not a video of Tlaib. This video is nearly 3 decades old and shows Sharifa Al-Taqib, an advocate for Muslim culture, delivering a speech at the Muslim Political Awareness Conference in 1989, in which she talked about using public schools to convert students to Islam.
Yeah.
So it's not a congresswoman.
I will find if Gary. I will find
we just found it. We watched it.
You put it in the spot. I will find it. And let's be very
so this wasn't what you were talking about.
Bronson, shut up for a minute. The Islamic culture is to spread the Islamic way across the board.
Same with the Christianity.
Okay. Then, vote for all the fucking Muslims.
I don't want to vote for anyone religious in Congress.
Vote them all.
I don't want anyone religious to be in Congress. But why do you have such a problem with the Muslim Congress person and not a Christian Congress person?
I don't want Muslims in office. I'm sorry.
But you're okay with Christians in office who Christians really, a goal of Christianity, a tenet is to try to spread the gospel. Baptize as many people as you can. So it's the same. An ideal Christian world is everyone is Christian.
Okay, no, but they're not looking to bring down America. The Islamic culture wants to bring down America. There's a big difference.
They want to make America.
Destroyed fucking Europe. Nobody wants to fucking live in Europe. They let everybody in from.
Nobody wants to live in Europe.
Point, they destroyed fucking Europe. The whole Europe is Muslim now.
Well, that's not true. There are a lot of Muslims in Europe.
I'm making a general statement, but it's Bronson. It is unbelievable, and if we keep letting everybody. Whatever. I'm not going down this fucking path.
Okay.
It's a bad path, but
I'm just genuinely asking you. I'm not being combative, I don't think.
The Islamic culture is to actually take over America take over America's ways. Listen,
no, it's not to take over America specifically. It's to spread their culture.
Take over America so they big. So
but Christianity also that has that goal.
Christianity doesn't want to take over America and change America.
Yes, they do.
The Islamic wants.
What do you think abortion laws are about?
Okay, Bronson. There's laws where you don't have to agree, get voters. I get that. Listen, I get the religion comes into play and it should not. I agree with you 110%. But the difference is the Islamic culture is anti-American. That's my opinion, and that's based on what I know. It's anti-American. Other religions, Catholic, Judaism, Christianity, it's not anti-American. You don't have to agree with their religious views, but they're not fucking anti-American. Islamic culture is anti-American. Palestinian, Iranian, anti-American. I don't want them in fucking office running our country, plain and simple. Because
do you think that's a religious thing or a political thing? Do you think it's because America has been in the Middle East so often, influencing the way things are, that they're like, get the hell out of here. We don't like Americans.
No, America's not going there to influence those middle.
Do you think in 1784, Muslim people in Saudi Arabia were like death to America?
Okay, Muslim. You know what happened?
I think it's a political. A lot of it is political, not cultural.
No, I think with technology and what's going on with social media and technology and way of traveling, getting news across, things like that, it could be more powerful now. For example, when ISIS in 100 years ago, ISIS would have, if the two people want to get together, it would not have grown exponentially because it didn't have the power of social media and technology. Okay, so things grew that way. So people were 100 years ago in the fucking Arab, whatever, they were fucking just living in the sands in the little fucking tents and couldn't and couldn't affect
100 years ago living in sand and tents. They were full cities.
My point is they couldn't affect
Saudi Arabia is like a superpower.
Okay, great. They couldn't affect America. But now today it's very different because this whole liberalism shit and the whole equality.
What?
No, my point is,
what does liberalism have to do with Saudi Arabia hating America?
My point is, I'm talking about the Islamic culture coming into the United States.
The Islamic culture is very anti-liberal. They're very, very traditional and conservative.
I'm not about liberal. I'm talking about
you just said liberal.
Okay, bro. Stop taking my words literally. Okay, I'm talking about the fact is.
So I should take your words figuratively.
Conversation's over. It's called a conversation, Bronson.
Right, exactly. It's called a conversation, not a lecture. I'm asking you questions based on what you're saying. That's a conversation.
No, I'm saying a sentence, and then I'm speaking my thing, and then and in the middle of what I'm saying, you dissect it or you stop me in the middle of it. That's what you're doing.
You said because of liberalism.
Okay, let me say this without a response. Okay. I don't want any Muslim Islamic beliefs in my fucking political government office. I don't want to make a decision.
Me neither.
For our country, I don't want them here because as a general, I'm not saying I hate them. As a general, the Islamic culture is anti-American as a whole. That's what they taught. Women are inferior. Okay, men think they're superior. Okay, in their culture, I don't want them making fucking decisions. And because of this political correctness, liberal type view of what Americans want, they're like, oh, everybody should be treated equal to the whole 9 yards, things like that. They say it's okay. It becomes the beginning and end. I don't want them and they spread like fucking wildfire. I've taken over all of Europe, and I don't want them taking over fucking America. I don't want them in making the laws for us, decisions for us. I don't fucking want it, plain and simple. And if someone's Christian or Catholic or Jewish, whatever, they're not anti-America. They're not anti-America. It's a big difference. Big difference. You don't have to agree with it.
I mean, these are just such general statements that I can't even say anything to them.
They're all my general statements. Say what you want. That's how I feel. No matter what you say, we'll never change it. I don't want them in fucking office.
Okay. I don't want anyone religious in office.
Okay. So
I don't want anyone making laws politically based on religious ideas. That it doesn't work.
I agree. But the big difference is there's a hatred in the Islamic culture against Americans.
Right. And so I was asking you, I said, do you think that's inherent? Do you think the Quran says America is evil? Or do you think it's political? And I think it's a bit of both because I've actually studied Islam. When I'm a religion minor, I've literally taken classes where we study that scripture.
Okay.
Do you think it's inherent in the religion? Or do you think it's influenced by political events that have happened that, why would Palestinians inherently hate Americans?
Burke's FaceTiming us. Don't take it.
You can take it.
Hold that thought. It's a good question. Can you log this into the phone? Berkey.
Yes.
All right. We'll call you when we're done with our podcast. All right. Love you, honey. Bye-bye. Bye. Go ahead.
So I think a lot of the hatred towards America in Islamic cultures is because of America's strong influence in their history. So if you Jews hate Nazis because Nazis came into Jewish villages and took them over and kicked people out and said, we're controlling
them.
this.
No, the
Right.
the
And
Nazis,
you know I'm very supportive of the military, but you know how many innocent and soldiers will say this all the time. Soldiers who have been in Iraq and Afghanistan have killed many innocent Islamic people in those countries. And why are we even in those countries in the first place?
That's a
what
whole
they
separate-
say.
that's a whole
Right,
separate issue.
That in 1920, the whole Middle East wasn't like America needs to end. America. They're like that now because of the Gulf War, the 80s, the 90s,
Okay.
the Afghanistan war. Don't you think? That's what I think.
Okay, I respect what you
Because
think.
if constantly another country is inhabiting your own country, which we still are, right? Like we still have soldiers in Iraq
There's
and
many
Afghanistan.
reasons why we do.
Right,
It's,
but
it's
don't
for
you
the
think-
benefit of a lot of
But
these
don't you
Islamic.
think if you were you and you're living in Florida and New York, or you say this like California, New Yorkers don't move down to Florida. Imagine if New Yorkers just keep coming down here and start influencing the way things are here. You'd be like, what the fuck? Get out of here.
Okay, fair enough, but a couple things.
You'd be like, this is my state. Get out. We didn't invite you.
Okay.
You came here, sure, to help us,
got
but we
it.
didn't ask you to.
Okay. I'm not going to get into the issues of why America's in these Middle Eastern countries. That's a whole serious fucking thing.
Right, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
I know you're not saying that.
That's just, I think,
got it,
what
but
influences
I
their
got it.
hatred.
Okay, and that's your opinion, and I get it, and I respect it. I think the reason why it's like with China wants to take over, wants to be the powerhouse, okay, and Russia wants to be the powerhouse. I think it's human nature to hate the person on top. There's whatever it is, jealousy, disgust, whatever it is. I think the Islamic culture, forget about the issue of, and what you say partially could be true.
And there definitely are things that are in the Islamic culture and scripture that are inherently violent and misogynistic. So I'll give that caveat, definitely.
Okay. My opinion, I don't have to be a study in school about the Quran and things like that. My opinion is I think that the Islamic culture is they want only their way. They want to spread it throughout the entire world. They want this kind of one world nation for their own benefit in their ways. And they are anti-America, plain and simple. For example, if certain people are anti-Jews, those people are just bad people, anti-Jews. I think that Americans as a whole,
You're anti-Muslims.
I'm anti-Muslims that are in our political office. Yes, I'm not. If someone's Muslim and whatever, they could be the nicest person in the world. It doesn't faze me. But
Nazis are anti-Jews because they think that Jews inherently run the world and want to take over everything and ruin culture.
That's not why. I don't think that's why they were anti-Jews, because they think that Jews run everything anti-culture. I just think that the majority
of neo-Nazis nowadays hate Jews because they think that Jews are running the world and ruining the world.
Okay,
and taking away from their traditional culture.
Listen to me. There's an ignorance, right? When you and we all do it. When you hate somebody or dislike someone's a better word, or make a negative judgment without knowing the person, we all do it. It's not a great quality, right? It's part of who people are.
Yes.
Okay, so there's no way around it. But on the same token, all I'm saying is, as a general statement, I don't care if somebody is Muslim. Does not affect my life. I don't want them in office because, as I agree with you, I don't think there should be any religion aspect, and there should be a separation of church and state, which we know does not exist. We know that does not exist. Okay,
not anymore.
It hasn't for a long time. Just become more vocal because of social media and the news and everything else.
Agreed. America initially, the first 30 years of America were very secular. Okay, the founding fathers hated religion.
I'm talking in general terms.
Yeah, no, right? I'm just bringing that out.
Right, okay, but I will tell you this, Bronson, that I don't think there should be any. Look, I said it. I'm not gonna say it 12 more fucking times. You know my position, and these people do not want what's for the benefit of America, and I think they fucked up Europe and England and what's going on in Paris, okay, France, they fucked it up, and it's going to infiltrate and seep over into America.
So they fucked up Paris, not Parisians.
Okay. Listen, I'm making a general statement. That's all I'm doing. I'm not here to pick holes
I
with
never
it.
said once, how dare you, you're wrong. I'm just asking questions.
I don't want him in my Congress.
I'm just asking questions because if I don't, it's just we're not in a conversation.
You're right. And it's going to happen. You're going to see. They're going to you'll see. Give it 20 fucking years. You'll see what will happen. But okay, I hear you. Loud and clear.
Okay. I don't even know how we got on that. Once again, we're not getting to any of the topics that I want to talk about. I'm going to find that fucking
video what I'm talking about.
The one that we just played is not the one you were talking about?
It could be. I don't know the answer to that. I have to look at, remember, you only gave me 5 seconds to put me on the spot. I'll find that fucking video.
I want you to. I genuinely would be interested in seeing that.
I know you do.
And seeing if it was real or not and whatnot.
Keep them out of our fucking Congress, plain and simple.
Keep religious people out of Congress. I support that statement for sure.
Okay, but I'd rather keep, if I have to keep one out that's anti-America, keep the Muslim culture out of but again, some people might hate me for saying it, but I'm just speaking my mind. I'm sorry if I offended you. Not you, those people.
Right.
But get over
those people.
The people that I offended.
Right, I know. I was
not just those.
Right, that's what I was joking.
If I offended you, I offended you. I'm not, listen, not everyone's going to agree and like what I have to say, and I'm not saying I'm right. I will give my opinion.
Yeah. All right, so here's another thing to trigger you. We're probably going to be on the same side of this one.
That would be nice for a change.
I feel like we've been on the same side of a lot of things more often than when we first started.
Yes, because you matured.
Or maybe I'm just trying to meet halfway.
Okay.
So for the election, or not the election, for the inauguration, they put up fences with barbed wire around the Capitol building. And they brought in National Guardsmen into the Capitol, into Washington, D.C., right? For the inauguration.
Okay.
So now the Capitol Police has decided to keep the fence with the barbed wire up permanently.
Yep.
Forever around the Capitol building.
I'm not surprised. You're surprised by that?
No, I said this on January 6th.
Yes, you did.
On January. So wait, let me finish. So they're keeping up also DC is very against this. The mayor of DC has been very vocal, said, we do not support the fence around. We think this is a bad idea. They're also planning to keep 5,000 National Guardsmen patrolling Washington, D.C. They said through mid-March. I'm sure
forever.
I'm sure come mid-March, it'll be to mid-July. And then mid-July, we'll just forget and it'll just be part of being in D.C.
Just like the mask. Even when COVID no longer exists, everyone's going to be required to wear masks. Yeah. You'll see.
So, I mean, I think that's crazy. I understand.
You did say it, though.
So on January 6th, when the Capitol was being stormed, we were watching it on TV, and I said, this is going to be amazing for the Democrats.
That's why you thought the Democrats even fucking planned it.
I never said I think they planned it. I said I think they welcomed it with open arms. I think they saw it happening and tried to take advantage and open the door and said, here you go, come on in. Because, I mean, it's a classic tale in history that a government takes more power from the people through violent acts against the government. Mm-hmm. So this was a violent act against the government. Obviously, no one disagrees with that. It was relatively small. There were like a couple thousand people there. It wasn't that large. But now DC is going to be permanently changed forever.
Just like all the big monuments. You can't go to monuments anymore.
We're going to have soldiers patrolling the capital city.
Bronson, I went to college in DC. The greatest things we did in DC late night, you take a date or you go to the Lincoln Memorial, you go to the mall.
Those are the American icons. They're our buildings.
We went to every one of them. You walked up to me, took photos.
You went on dates? That's sick.
Yeah, you're a funny guy. Bro. Yeah, nice. You go fuck yourself. So listen, all right, you got laid once, you fucking king.
Once.
Man. Yeah, okay. So my point is, these were
0 times.
Listen, these were iconic things, and we went to school. This is what, 30 years ago I was in college, maybe a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It was not an issue. Now you can't even drive. You got to park your car a mile away. You can't even get to them. You can't even go up to them. You can't take photos. Them putting up this fence will remain permanent. It's all about control. It's all about hurting the fucking cattle. We're the cattle. When we're told to wear the fucking mask, mark my words, the vaccine, which everyone talks about the vaccine, it's only good for a year or whatever. You'll see once the vaccine out, just like having a flu shot, you can take it or not take it. They're going to require the mask permanently. We are fucking cattle.
Well, it's already mainstream that like Fauci and New York Times and everyone says, even now, if you get the vaccine, you still should wear your mask because you can still spread.
Right. Because all bullshit and no one knows the truth and people drink the fucking Kool-Aid and watch TV. It's disgusting, Bronson.
See, but so here is an interesting thing. So you don't support having soldiers in the Capitol, do you or do you not?
I 100% do not. But for the inauguration, I was okay with it because they wanted to feel safe. Considering what happened, I'm all in favor. If they put the fence around to create perimeter for safety for that purpose, I'm all in favor of it. I don't think it should be permanent. I don't think they should have the military permanently. But for that day, it's like anything else. Super Bowl. You have the Super Bowl, which is going on right now. There's extra security there, and there should be. I'm all in favor.
So why should we not have security in the Capitol at all times?
Well, they should have some security.
But like, what's wrong with the soldier walking around? So here's like when we go to Israel, there are soldiers on every street corner with guns, like Israeli army soldiers who are there, and you love that. When we go to Israel, you're like, you love that.
Little different. Okay. Israel's a small little country surrounded by all these Middle Eastern countries that want to destroy and annihilate and take back the land.
You just said that a bunch of people are trying to take down America.
Bronson, no. I didn't just say that. I didn't. No. I'm talking about different issues here.
Right, but you said Muslims are in Congress trying to take down America.
Muslims in Congress, these are the ones that are putting the fence. We're keeping them in, locking them in, keeping them fucking safer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's a big difference. Bronson, when you have Israel, which is surrounded by all these Middle Eastern countries, and that's why the Israeli army is so powerful. I like the fact that when you graduate high school, you got to go into the army for 2 years, and then you go into university. Very different. It's a different culture there because people want to destroy and kill them. People
want to destroy and kill us.
No, but Bronson is a big difference.
There have been a lot of planned attacks in Washington, D.C. There have been bombings. A plane flew into the Pentagon. There have been a lot of attacks in D.C.
My Bronson,
I disagree with guardsmen, but I'm just bringing this up.
Okay, listen, I'm all in favor of security and keeping things safe. I'm all in favor of that. But the motive and the intent is very different. What they're doing is, it's not, Bronson, they're not keeping the Congress and our country safe from outside terrorist attacks. People want to destroy America. They're keeping what they claim safe from internally Americans. Okay,
that's true.
But what they're doing is they're not letting Americans be Americans. They're herding us like fucking sheep. They're all about control. They're making dependency. It's very different. The motive intent is very different. Anyone would say, yes, I think there should be more security at the Super Bowl. There should be more security inauguration. It's fine. But all these little changes they're doing, Bronson, every little change, they're making it like it's temporary purposely so people don't we're like, are you fucking kidding me? Don't do it. They'd say, okay, it's temporary so we get comfortable and fat watching
We've
TV.
talked about this. It's like the frog boiling in water.
Correct.
Like, it slowly rises and then you don't realize.
Like, all right, we're going to keep
And then in 5 years from now, we look around the country and we're like, oh my God, what country do we live in?
We're stupid fucking Americans and we allow it. So when I say we have to stand up, I'm not saying like go kill people, but we have to stand up and let our voice be heard. It's enough already.
Isn't that what we're doing right here?
Yes, we are doing it. Stand up, let it, because your generation, Bronson, is screwed. I've seen it change. It's so sad in the past 30 years. And now when it started changing 30, 35 years ago, it went slower. Now things are so exponentially growing so fast that every week
we can't keep
you come up with fucking topics. It's unbelievable. Like this is
every day the world changes.
This stresses the fuck out of me because I don't want to fucking look at the news.
And I used to, like 2-3 years ago, I would have said, like, the world is changing for the better. Technology is making the world better. We're evolving. We're becoming more advanced. Now I look around at the world and I think that it's
fucking us up.
It's getting worse and worse.
It's fucking us up.
In almost every aspect, it's getting worse and worse. I mean, think like we're the most racially divided we've ever been. We have the most unemployment.
And why?
Because of COVID, yes, but also because of other things. Like, it's not just a COVID symptom. People are killing themselves left and right. It's like violence is up.
Who's doing it? It's the fucking news and it's the government causing this shit. The racial biasism, is that a correct word? Biases
is plural.
Okay. Was caused. This was fucking created.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a shit. Nobody even saw fucking color. Things were growing. My point.
Not nobody, but it's worse now than it's been for a while.
Please don't. When I make statements, and they're general statements, and some of them might sound ignorant or whatever, and you don't have to agree. I'm saying you or the listeners don't have to agree. I'm making general statements.
Right. But sometimes if you make a crazy statement, I have to respond to it.
Fair enough. But I'm not saying all. but it's so divided now. And that was created, I think, intentionally.
Yes. Divide and conquer.
Create the fight from within.
Divide and conquer.
Yeah. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. So let's go to a lighter topic.
You guys are fucked, man. This is a major fucking problem. People, this is a major fucking problem.
Excuse me. I'm like a little run down from, hopefully I don't have COVID. I don't think so.
I don't give a shit.
All right. So I want to talk about, there's a few light and funny topics, but I think we'll talk about this one because now we're such TikTokers.
How are we doing on time, by the way?
Good. We'll talk for another 10 minutes or so.
Okay. Then we're going to go watch Sparta Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, I heard they had a whole BLM fucking thing at the beginning, and I heard they didn't do the national anthem.
Well, we don't know if they didn't do the national anthem yet.
Well, that would be a problem.
Actually, let me see.
Look it up.
National anthem, Super Bowl.
And what do you think would happen if a white player kneeled?
There was a national anthem. Eric Church and Jasmine Sullivan sing moving rendition of national anthem.
What would happen if somebody kneeled during that whole initial BLM thing? That person would be ousted, correct?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I
you do know, you're just not saying. What's your opinion? You think somebody would be ousted?
I think if a black football player kneeled during that, it would be looked at as a sign of respect, not as like.
What if a white person?
I think that would be problematic. I don't know what would happen, but I do think it would be problematic.
That's my point.
But I just don't. That's such like a hypothetical. I have no idea.
Just saying, you want to be equal, it should be across the board.
So now that we are TikTokers, I thought we can, for like our youthful thing, we kind of do like a youthful thing each week.
Daddy TikTok.
Well, so I think we should dive deeper into the world of TikTok and explore content houses. Do you know what those are?
I do not.
So there's a phenomenon on TikTok that started where all these famous TikTokers started coming together and creating like collab teams, right? Like they all joined forces and then would appear in each other's TikToks and it would like boost each other up.
Smart.
Very smart. But then what they started doing is
cross-promoting is what's called.
Yeah. And so, but then what they started doing is they realized instead of just doing this for fun with each other, we can create a business model out of this. So they created this. The first one was called the Hype House. And what they did is they took like 20 TikTokers.
Oh, they all lived together?
And they rented a house and they all lived together. And it's like, they were all 16. So it's like a bunch of 16-year-olds or 18-year-olds with no parents who are all living in these houses. And all they do all day is just make TikToks. They just dance and gyrate around in their bathroom. That's it all started in the Hype House bathroom. That was like the famous thing. So everyone was doing it and it became huge. And then now like that world exploded. There are hundreds of content houses for all different things. Every age group has a content house. Every demographic has a different content house. There's like ones that are just gamers. There are ones that are just hot girls. There are ones that are just British people. And now it's this whole business model. And they rent these insane houses. So I thought we could explore some of them. So first, obviously, it's the Hype House. That's the biggest one. That had like Charlie, Addison, you know those names. Because they're our peers now. Charlie is a peer of ours.
Okay.
I thought we could just watch some of the...
Let me see.
So this is... The Hype House got a new house. First of all, the houses that they get are crazy because they have millions of dollars.
Right, so it's no big deal.
That they all pool together. And they're 16. So this is...
The parents allowed them to do this?
This is the new Hype House. Hold on, I'll start it over. Look at this house. So that was their old one. Look at that house. So it's a bunch of 16-year-olds that are living in there. And you know what they do all day? So let's go to the Hype House TikTok page. 20 million followers.
These people are famous.
Yes, and this is what they do all day. And the houses are never like decorated. They're like very sparse.
This that's is not it, right? It's what they do, and they make money.
Yep.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
And people, it's like a thing to do now. Is like when.
Why does that ugly person?
Oh God!
What's your dog?
Oh, he's so cute.
All right, so that one's the Hype House. But the thing is, like, they're huge now. When we were in LA, when you and the family came to visit in LA in August, Burke, literally a thing that we did one day was drove to see the Hype House. Because Burke was like, I need to see
it's
it.
That fucking young kid generation.
We literally sat outside of it. There were dozens of cars lined up. There were dozens of cars lined up with kids in the back, and their parents like drove them up to the hype house, and you just sit outside the hype house. And I can't believe I even did it for 10 minutes because I was being a nice brother to Burr.
Right.
And
So you think we should do a hype house?
or we should even be invited to one at this point. No, a content house. So let's look at another one. This
Just see,
one,
Mom's texting me 1 minute. See what Mom wants. I'll tell her. All right. Go
tell her
ahead.
5 more minutes.
Yeah, I told her 10. Go ahead.
So let's see. This article gives details on all the different houses. So what does it say? It says the hype house, the sway house is the not so subtle frenemy collective to the hype house. This is where TikTok bad boys reside.
Ooh.
Let's look at the sway house. This is like the hot guys of TikTok, and they
Let me
just
see, I
like
can't say.
they just do like
They look
thirst
the
traps.
fucking same.
And they just do thirst traps, and they all are like incestuous. They're all dating each other. And these guys are famous, very famous. I don't.
How can that be? They have 5.3 million followers.
I don't understand why, like, the new sexy thing for like young girls is feminine men. Like, these guys are very feminine,
I
but
agree.
these are like the hottest guys in America right now.
And they're fucking ugly.
No, that's not. Look at this. And so all they do is hang out all. Also, how is that? Does like, you would think that women would want, like, what would be attractive to women are like ambitious people who like really do all they
look
do all
like
day.
douchebags.
And they sit in the
No,
house
look
all
at
day.
them.
All they do is work out
the
and
hat.
dance.
No, they look like douchebags.
All they do is dance.
Bronson, this is your world.
So that's the sway house.
This is look at us.
They all look exactly the same.
Look.
And I just don't get it because they're not doing anything. You know, it's honestly amazing, not to pat ourselves on the back, but it's amazing that we have enough followers on TikTok as we
But
do.
there's a
And
difference.
we're not hot women.
Right.
And we don't do any dances.
You know, but we're being honest, and we've been helping people. We have conversations.
I mean,
with them.
imagine if we like had abs and did like
we do
gyrating.
it. Well, that's a little bizarre.
All right. This next one's
Maybe
the
we should.
craziest
Maybe
one.
we should do some gyrating.
Yeah, maybe
not
we
to each
should.
other.
No.
That's
so
disgusting.
this one is called the Wave House. It's a British one. And this one took it to a different level. So they literally, first of all, I'll show you.
Fucking world's
I'll go
over.
back to the first one.
I'm telling you, the world's over, guys. You don't understand.
Oh, come on.
It's terrible.
Okay, so this, look at the house they're in.
It's a mansion. It's a castle.
It's a full
It's a
castle.
castle. That's a crib, dude.
Look at this house.
That's a fucking crib. Who's renting that shit out?
Like, they have to have crazy investors that behind this. Because look also, so then their whole
Helicopter.
thing is that they revealed each member of the house one by one, like in a mysterious way. So they had everyone masked up, and like each week when it first started, they would reveal someone. So look, like this is the first reveal. So it's like a whole. They brought it to a different level.
well, I like the way they did it.
No, it's really stylized.
And these are young people.
Yeah, they're like 15. So like
Where are
each
the
week they
parents?
did it. I mean, someone huge has got to be bankrolling this. And here's another reveal. And these are just kids.
Better than boys.
It's crazy, like the lengths that people
Yeah, but
go
this
to.
is creative. I
Oh,
like
it's
the way they
definitely
did
creative,
it.
and I mean, it's just
Cool
it's,
masks
It's
also.
a new version of content. So, like, instead of making a TV show, people make a content house.
And they watch it.
Yeah. Oh, these people are probably making millions.
Didn't MTV start with this? Then they did the
Like the Real World or something.
yeah, years ago. They're the ones that came out really with this originally. Wow, this is much better than the. By the way, this is much better than the douchebags, the American ones.
Yes, but the
bunch of
douchebags,
douchebags.
the American douchebags are bigger than these guys.
That's some home, Bronson.
Oh my god.
So we need to go into a house.
We need to start.
No, see, I think we need to stay with what we're doing. I like what we're doing. I think we need to stay with what we're doing.
You don't want to join a content house? No, we got to start our own content house. And it's
Look
just
at-
me. Actually, wait, we're in a content house. Me and you are living in the same home right now, and we're making TikToks out of this home.
That's true. That's true. We just have to do more dances.
What is our? So they have the hype house, the wave house, the sway house, the clubhouse is like all the hot girls. I'll show you the clubhouse.
Yeah, let's see that. How about the real house?
The real house is it dating us because I bet most TikTokers wouldn't even know the real house. Here's the clubhouse, which is like all the hot girl TikTokers rented a house in Beverly Hills, and they just make dances all day.
Boom, they do this shit, the same fucking shit.
They all do the same 10 moves.
Same shit with their fucking hoodies.
Oh, there's a guy in the clubhouse. That's very anti-clubhouse.
They all look the same.
What should our name be?
Look at this. These are famous people? Bronson?
Yes, they're all famous.
How?
I mean, we're famous now.
No, but seriously. Oh my God.
All right. So
and
we
young
officially
girls.
Oh yeah, I think they're all like 16 to 20.
It's a little creepy. It's a little fucking creepy.
Well, it's very creepy that people.
They 20 million followers and these fucking middle-aged men watching this shit.
Dad, you should see. This is nothing even. There was like softcore porn on TikTok from like 16-year-old. It's terrible.
Where are the parents?
I mean, what do you mean? Like, if I had my own TikTok, you would never know what I was posting on my TikTok. How would you know?
If you're living out of my fucking house, I would.
How would you know you don't go on TikTok, so how would you know? Like, if I was your daughter and I was 16 and I was making TikToks up in my bedroom showing my ass and shit, you would never know.
I would know. I would fucking know. I know, but I know everything that's fucking going on.
I'm sure you do.
I know everything that's going on.
All right, so everyone, please submit your ideas for our content house name, because I didn't even realize that we technically live in a content house. Me and you, the Daddy Issues team, we live in this house. We have one of the best ones too. We live in a great house.
It's a cool house, Frat. We're thinking about doing a tour. Aren't we thinking about doing that tour?
Yeah, maybe. We were thinking of doing like an MTV, like making fun of MTV cribs,
or they just show the shit, whatever.
No, because I think that's obnoxious. I think we'd have to do it where
we were like making. What about our humidor? We could show that cigars. We could show the fucking humidor.
Yeah.
So give people, to give people more insight of who we are, what we're about.
But if we just did like a house tour, that's pompous.
We'll do like something funny.
Right. That's what I mean. Something funny.
We got to do some more live stuff.
Yep.
We got to do a couple more TikTok dances.
Yeah, but then we're going to look like douchebags. No, but we're making fun of the dances.
Right. We're having fun with it.
But then it's like, if you're doing it ironically, you're still doing it, you know?
All right. So, but people want to see it. So we'll do it. We got to have fun.
So yeah, submit. Maybe I'll do a poll on our Instagram page where people can submit name requests for the Daddy Issues content house, and we'll pick one and then we'll refer to ourselves as that.
Okay, and we'll go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I didn't know what I was going to say.
Okay, and then just so you know, this is coming out tomorrow, which is February 8th. We are going live on Tuesday, February 9th at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll be going live from 10:15 to 11.
Actually, we'll be going live tomorrow when
Monday
the episode
night?
drops. Yeah, that's what we did last week. We went live the night the episode dropped.
But they won't hear it. So people are listening, we're going to tell them we're going live Tuesday. No, we went live the day after. We did not.
So we're going live Tuesday.
We're going to go live Tuesday at 10:15 p.m. Eastern Time.
Yeah.
And we'll do it for about an hour and 15 minutes. We had probably about 1,500 people we were chatting with. It was great. We were outside. It was cold that night. We loved it. And we're going to do that again this Tuesday, February 9th at 10:15 p.m. And we keep up the support of the followers. We really thank you guys a lot and appreciate it. And in addition to that, do you need to say anything about how they can go on and follow us?
No, I mean, just at this point, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. I said at the beginning of the episode, just we love the support. I've been responding to everyone's DMs, and I love talking to everyone, and I show my dad. So whenever people have been giving us show ideas, just support, sharing how they listen with their family, and it's been bringing them together. It's so nice. We love it. So literally share everything you want, like whatever you want to share with us, share it.
Share it with us. And also while Bron's saying using the words, the share mode theme here, share what's on your mind to other fucking people. One thing we're getting positive feedback from is that people, why they're liking us is because we're saying what most people think but are afraid to say, and they can relate to us because they think it. Well, I'm telling you, especially young people out there, speak your fucking mind, say it, don't be afraid, because what's going on with our country is brutal. Fucking speak your mind, guys. I'm telling you.
I think it's always important to say what you believe.
Don't give a fuck what someone thinks about you.
Say the truth. Whatever you believe in, to share that.
And who gives a shit what someone thinks about you?
If people don't like it, then why would you want them in your? If it's who you are as a person, why would you want people that don't like it in your world? So why pretend to believe different things?
Yeah, no, fuck them.
And I also think it's important, like, obviously, like in this episode, the middle of it, we were disagreeing strongly on a topic.
So
I think it's important, like, everyone go have discussions that you disagree with people. That's how we solve things. If everyone agrees on everything, we would live in the most boring world. It's important to disagree with people.
Right. It's all good. All right. Love you guys. Thank you. We'll see you We'll see you on Tuesday, the 9th. Bronson, take us out, brother. Love you.
Love you too.
You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.